Oh, did that go away? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, let's see. What? I can't right now, dude. I just started my stream. Dude, it's 6:05. Tramp is blocking the soccer net. Welcome in, everyone. Just getting a few of these things typed up. I think that's everything. My dang earpods are not charged like a doofus. So now I'm just in the blank void of my voice. Get rolling in a few minutes. There's a few openings. The ones that are more pressing are the 2, 3, and 1 open in the football, baseball, and hockey jerseys. 15 in the baseball. 15 in the baseball. So 3 left there. I said 4 earlier. I forgot that we did it. We went down to 18 spots. How about over here? Is this one updated? 14. 14. 2 left there, 3 left here, 1 left here, closed, and then 12 left in the full size. Let's go make sure nobody claimed on Facebook. I'm going to put on here. Why did it just post that twice? Super Bowl winning quarterback in the gold bag. Let me type up. I put that Herbert that was damaged up for trade for a couple of reps, and no one said anything until now. And I'm getting like 8 messages. I'll have to wait till later. Matt taking it in. Thanks, Matt. It's down to 11 spots. I'll update your name. I'm just quickly putting live fill on these so people don't claim after the fact. The one time I didn't do it yesterday, or Monday, that's what happened. I will read off players. All three of those open spots are player breaks: the baseball, the football, and the hockey jerseys. So let me just finish typing this out, and then I'll go read that. We'll try to get a few of these filled up. I like to wait till there's a few more, so I'm not just reading for a few people. Who claimed what in for Matt? Got you, Matt. And then Larry's going to close hockey with Vossi. Thanks, Larry. Just for time's sake, go mark those off now. I'm going to run randoms on the hockey, and then I'll read off who's available in the baseball and the football. 2 and 3 spots there, so just 5 spots left. Let me mark these down. Larry, I gotcha, and Matt. Gotcha. Okay, so let's get some randoms going. There will be, I believe, just 4 solos now instead of 6 like we had on Monday. Should be 28 here. There are. Let's run those now. Welcome in if you're just getting here. We have the poll open and then the guessing game. You can see above the gold bag question above, which I'll remind a bunch of times tonight. Let's get our randoms. The final 4 in this 2-boxer for hockey will be $13 solos instead of it's 27. 13 as soon as you see them. I'll mention who they are as well, but that'll give us some time to fill those before we open. We'll do the baseball first today, then the hockey jerseys. There's 6 and 7. Solos are Joseph Wall, Logan Stankoven, Connor McMichael, and Phil Esposito. Some good players there for 13. Stankoven for Nick. Am I showing my screen? I am. Espo for Daryl. Hey, Daryl. What's up, man? Jason, just behind Esposito, but I got you with Wool. So just Connor McMichael left for 13. I'll put a mark here, and we'll come back to that in a second. I won't read these off, but I will when we get there. Let's focus on closing up these 2 pre-fills. We got 3 left in the baseball, 2 left in the football. They are pick your player style with getting 4 randoms and 3 randoms. Let's look at the baseball first because there are 3 left. You pick a player, you'll get 4 randoms, and it's $17 for this one. We'll open 1 box. We're down to our last 2, and I don't have another box of juiced. So this is our final baseballs for now. May go do bats, may do a different type of ball. We'll see. Make that 2. Larry's taking Nolan Ryan. I believe he was still there. I'll go make sure. He is. Okay, 2 spots left. Let me read through these players. This is Juice Series, which means there's multiple sports involved. We've already pulled several from baseball and football and non-sport and stuff like that. We've got Al Kaline, Allen Iverson. 2 will close us. They're $17 claims with 4 randoms. Allen Iverson. Did we pull Allen Iverson on something? Oh, that was the Funko. Barry Larkin, Bobby Hull, Brooks Robinson, Cal Ripken, Chevy Chase, Chipper Jones, Christy Brinkley, Cole Hamels, Cowboy Joe West. We've got the Dallas Stars ball, Damian Lillard, Devontae Adams. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Hila. How's it going, guys? Devontae Adams, Deion Sanders, Dennis Rodman. Do you ever see Gary Carter or anything? I think I saw him today on a site for bids, but it was a hockey jersey bid site. They're doing like he was Blue Jays, right? They have some Canadian, like the Blue Jays stuff. Toronto. I'll have to go look and see, Daryl. I don't know that we see him very often on like Gold Rush stuff or hip rate stuff, but maybe we have. Mattingly is Expos. Oh, that's right, not Blue Jays. Mattingly was already claimed, Jason, so he's gone. So still 2 left. Deion Sanders, Dennis Rodman, Dominique Wilkins, Duke Snyder, Ellie De La Cruz, Fernando Tatis, Frank Robinson, Fred McGriff, Gary Payton, Ichiro Suzuki, John Morant, Jackson Merrill, James Wood, Yarmir Yager, Jason Kidd, Jazz Chisholm, Jeff Bagwell, Jim Tomei, Joe Montana, Joe Morgan, John Elway, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Love, Jose Ramirez, Juan Jose. Kyle Tucker is there. Jason, you want him? I'll mark you down here. So 1 left. Julio Rodriguez, Julius Erving, Justin Jefferson, Chris Bryant, Larry Bird, Lou Brock, Luis Robert, Manny Ramirez, Marcus Simeon, Mariano Rivera, Miguel Cabrera, Mike Tyson, Nolan Arenado, Patrick Ewing, Pedro Martinez, Pete Alonso, Peyton Manning, Randy Johnson, Reggie Jackson, Robin Yount, Rod Carew, Roger Clemens, Roger Staubach, Ronald Acuna, Ryan Sandberg, Sammy Sosa, Shaquille O'Neal, Spike Lee, Stan Musial, Steve Young, Sue Bird, The Sandlot Ball, Tony Perez, Tyreek Hill, Vlad Guerrero, Wade Boggs, Willie McCovey, and Yordan Alvarez. 1 will close us there, and then we'll go focus on the last 2 football spots, and then we'll be ready to roll until we get to Big Al's. So we had Kyle Tucker. Whoops, on that wrong. And Obi will close us with Sandberg. Thanks, Obi. Time for the Rhino. Should be 18, and then I believe we'll have 3 solos. Where are you? Right there. So that'd be 18, 36, 72. Should be 75 here, maybe 76. Yeah, 76, 4 solos. Did we have solos last time? We did. Okay, so there's 4 solos. Those will be $3 solos this week. I don't know if I ever do 3 or 4, but 3 on this one. First come, first serve. Let's run it and see where we're at. What's available. Final 4 will all be $3 a piece. First come, first serve. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our solos are Sue Bird, Vlad Sr., Cole Hamels, and Dennis Rodman. Interesting batch there. Actually bought a Sue Bird jersey for my wife's aunt a long time ago. She played basketball and she loves Sue Bird. I found one and I gave it to her for something. But that was a while ago. Was she Seattle Storm, Sue Bird? I know I'm asking the wrong crowd. Some of you guys probably know enough. I don't watch, but I saw Angel Reese missed that layup the other day for the win. And then losing overtime. And they were all talking about Caitlin Clark smiling behind her back when she missed it. Anybody would. Okay, Vlad. Whoops, that's the wrong line. These are $3 solos. I've got Vlad for Nick. I've got Rodman for Larry. Hamels is $3, and Sue Bird is $3. Okay. Do you think Miss Cantor is going to go first? Didn't she withdraw from the draft? I don't know about the other 2 or 3 that's declared, but I thought Cantor, Enos Cantor, ex-Jasmine, by the way. That's probably why you're asking me, but I thought I saw him withdraw. I know he did like a round table and interviewed him and stuff, but okay, let's try to fill up the football. This has been a fun case. We're kind of heating up. There are 2 spots left. This is simple. Pick one random 3, so basically $4 per player. There will be some solos at the end as well. How many? I'll tell you right now. There will be 2 solos. But we have 2 mains left at 16 per. I'll read who's left. Did I get rid of Theismann the last claim? I did. Pick one random, three, $16. Two spots will close us. Aaron Donald, Aaron Rodgers, A.J. Brown, Andre Johnson, Anthony Richardson, Billy Shaw, Bob Lilly, Dante Hall, Devontae Adams, Dermontti Dawson, Drew Pearson, Frank Gore, Frank Thomas, Oklahoma, I believe, Harold Fannin, Jarvis Landry, Jason Kelsey, Jason Taylor, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Waddle, Jerome Bettis, Javon Curse, J.J. McCarthy, Joe Montana, Jonathan Ogden, Jonathan Taylor, Jonathan Vilma, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Kyler Murray, Larry Little, Lenny Moore, London Fletcher, Marvin Harrison, Michael Penix, Michael Vick, Mike Singletary, Ray Lewis, Ricky Williams, Riley Leonard, Roger Staubach, Russell Wilson, Sam Laporta, Sauce Gardner, Steve Largent, T. Higgins, Terrell Suggs, Thurman Thomas, Tony Dorsett, Warren Moon, Wes Welker, Willie Rofe, and Xavier Legette. 2 football spots will close us. I'll hang out here for a second to try to get that one closed up, and then we'll start with the baseball here in a second. 11 left in Big Al's. We'll slowly chop that one down, and then we'll see what it looks like for live fills after that. Welcome in. If you haven't guessed yet, guess a Super Bowl winning quarterback. If you get it right, you get, I don't know what I said, 11 or 12. Credit to you tonight, sitting in this one. And then the poll is divisions. If you guys get that right as a team, we'll randomize all the names, and someone will win a choice between the Lawrence Taylor signed Funko or the Sammy Sosa signed Funko. But just a few spots left in football, and then we'll get rolling. I'll put the list of names up here. There's quite a few headliner names. Let's see if any of them are left from the pitcher. I bet there's plenty from the pitcher still left. Who's not been claimed? I think Barry was claimed. I think so. Daniels is still there. Elway, I believe, is still there. Jason Kelsey's still there. Brady is locked. He's gone. He's gone. Peyton, I think, was claimed. Johnny Unitas was claimed. So there's a few pitchers. I thought there'd be more. I think there's 3-ish there. But just in case you're looking for a what's a Buffalo Dynasty? They need to put whatever it's called, Buffalo Triplets. They were very good. I don't know what the word dynasty is the true definition, but Buffalo Triplets. You're asking for a friend, Daryl? All right, let's get rid of this. Go back here. Left in the football. Is it like a Buffalo almost? I watched that documentary last year with my wife, and she likes that stuff. She doesn't know a lot of the history, but I remember her saying that's just horrible. That sucks. That's sad. I'm like, yeah, that does suck. All right, let's do this. Let's go do our juiced ball, and then we'll come back and fill up football when we get there. There goes one. Brian's taking Vilma. That's a name that we don't see very often at all. It'd be a fun one to see come out. Jonathan Vilma. So one left there to close this, but I'll skip it for now. And we'll just run randoms as soon as it's full. Let's do the baseball. I'll read the randoms off since it was ran here live. Still have Cole Hamels and Sue Bird as $3 solos. I wonder if my headphones are charged yet. I'll wait a little bit more. Okay, in the juice ball. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We'll try to get through these a little bit quicker and then do a few live fills before we sign off. Chris, you've got Mantle, Chevy Chase, Wilkins, Gary Payton, and De La Cruz, Brad, Gwynn, Boggs, Bagwell, Alonso, and Wood. Seaver, Rivera, Alvarez, O'Neill, and Larkin. Christie, you had Griffey, Love, Hull, Martinez, that's Pedro, and Brock. Greg, Barry Sanders, Joe Morgan, Tomei, Simeon, and Spike Lee. Christie, you had Koufax, Carew, Brinkley, Staubach, and Justin Jefferson. Greg, you had Marino, Cabrera, Steve Young, McCovey, and Luis Robert. Nick F., you had Thomas, Kidd, Yunt, Hill, and Merrill. And I read above Tyreek Hill and Kidd for trade in the baseball for baseball players. If anyone's interested in Hill or Jason Kidd. And then right below, Jason said John Morant's up for seller trade for $3, or if you want to trade for him, I'm getting to his line here in a second. Tim, Trout, Chisholm, Tatis, Iverson, and Musial. Michael D. You had Aaron, Dion, Irving, Robinson, and Kaline. I like that line. Dave, Skeens, JT, Cowboy Joe West, Peyton Manning, and Brooks Robinson. Jonathan R., you had Rose, Julio Rodriguez, Suzuki, Clemens, and Yager. Brian Sheen, Sosa, Lillard, Ramirez, and Larry Bird. Elliot, you had Mattingly, Montana, Tyson, the Sandlot Ball, and John Elway. Jonathan R., Garnett, Bryant, Dallas Stars Ball, Arenado, and Juan Jose. Larry V. had Ryan, Ewing, Ripken, Acuna, and Perez. Jason T., Tucker, Reggie Jackson, Chipper Jones, McGriff, and John Morant. Morant is also up for trade with Tyreek Hill and Jason Kidd. Probably last call on that. We're going to rip this here. Obi, Sandberg, Snyder, Randy Johnson, Adams, and Manny Ramirez. Larry, you claimed Rodman. Nick, you had Vlad Guerrero Sr. That leaves us with Cole Hamels and Sue Bird as $3 solos. They just left to go to practice. Yes, I will. Okay. Let's close this. We'll come back and we'll fill the football. We'll do East Coast next. Connor McMichael's our only solo left there for 13. Then we'll come back. We'll do the one spot left in football. Then we'll go to Radkey and Big Al's. Big Al's has 11 spots left. $43, 4 box for random teams. Okay, we've got boxes 4 and 8, so I still need to roll an 8-sided die. Let's do that now. 4 or 8. Let's use the red one as 8. That is a 5, so it'll take me 7 rolls. There's roll number 2. Oh, yep, we got it. 8 it is. Sorry, I should have slid that out, but hopefully you can zoom in and see that was an 8. Did the wraparound grab there, unfortunately. Okay. We'll leave Hamels and Bird unsold if they hit, and we'll figure out something. Box 8, that'll leave us with box 4 for our final ball next week. It's not cutting very well. There we go. I keep blocking my garbage can with my other chair. My daughter and wife sit in when they come down here and hang out with me. And I can't throw it into the garbage. Okay, here we go. Good luck. Give me a headliner name here, please. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's up there higher. Isn't that literally, I don't know if it goes this way or that way, but is that not literally the name that I stopped on and said, didn't he already hit? He hit on the Funko? I swear that's Iverson. There's 2 Iverson guesses, so I think it might be. If I talk about them, they hit. I don't know how or why, but it happens. Allen Iverson. I thought we might have 2 baseball names left, but there's a basketball name, Iverson. On the juiced ball. We hit him in the Funko and the ball. After not seeing him on a third-party thing for quite a while, we hit him twice in the same week, I think. It was this week. Maybe it was last week. Who had Iverson? I swear it was down towards the bottom. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, his has never really been that complicated. It's always been kind of a smaller signature on anything. Exactly, Terrell. There he is. I found him. Iverson is on the Mike Trout line. And look, the same thing as last week. It was on a line that had all baseball and 1 non-baseball. Tim, you had Trout, Chisholm, Tatis, and Musial, and then Iverson as your non-baseball. Yeah, Diggs brothers both of them are pretty small sigs too. There's a lot like that. Congrats, AI Allen Iverson. The answer. Although I don't think it goes. That's not right side up, isn't it? This way. We'll do the hockey jerseys. Let me just look at my picture so I can not go crazy. It was 2 weeks ago. We had Oscar De La Hoya this week. So it wasn't the same week. I strike that. It is this way. I was wrong. This is the right side up. Squiggle up front, line up back. Congrats, Tim. Nice hit. Allen Iverson on the baseball. Okay, let's keep it rolling. We're going to East Coast. I feel like we've started off pretty good with East Coast. See if we can hit a community hit today. That'd be nice. I wonder if I plug this in long enough so I can stop listening to myself. Come on, headphone. I believe in you. It's working for now. Perfect. I got music. Okay. East Coast, guys. The only solo left is Connor McMichael, Capitals Fanatics Premium for $13. The rest are filled up. We'll continue with this format. Pick one random one. There's tons of names to pick from. We're down to 24 claims, so 23 next week, 22. Helps keep the price down a little bit so we don't creep up to the 40s. Scott, is Montana in the ball, or is that your guess? It's probably guess, right, for Goldbag? I don't want to do that incorrectly. I bet that's your guess. There is still one left in the football. If anyone wants to help close, I'll come back to that in a second and read off names again. But I'm pretty sure that's your guess for the Goldbag. Okay, in East Coast, we've got Jeff H. with Yager and Bennett, Jonathan R., Forsberg, and Gunther. I'm probably yelling now because my headphones are a little too loud. There we go. Joseph, Bedard, and Clark. Nick, you've got Ovechkin and Barkov. Jonathan R., Gauthier, and Heiskanen. Nick F., you've got Keller and Naslin. Daryl, Anderson, and Barbashev. Jonathan R., Joseph, and Russ. Jeff H., Hull, Parent, Chelios, and Marchenko. Jason T., Bork, and Zeri. Daryl, Gooley, and Paul. Larry V., Belfour, and Kempe. Jeff H., Larkin, and Potvin. Brian W., have Hey Duke, Wolf, Yossi, and Coffee. Also, McSorley and Hextall. Joseph, you've got Boldy and Aho. Dylan, Knight, and Mangiapane. Brian, Fedorov, and Jarvis. Daryl, Solani, and McCann. Carlos, Ekholm, and Bobrovsky. Christian, at Waffleboard, you've got Kovalev and Rod Brindamore. Larry V., Vasilevsky, and Natchez. Esposito went to Daryl. Stankova went to Nick. And Wool went to Jason. McMichael is our final spot for 13. We'll get that one claimed before we roll, but let's get boxes going here. I think I already deleted. There's 14 numbers. 7, 7, 2, 3, 10, 12, 15, 18, 2, 3, 10, 12, 15, 18, 25, 30, 31, 40, 46, 47, 51, 55. Good. Trade my random for Rust. Zeri for Rust. Rust went to Jonathan R. Jonathan R., if you want to trade Rust for Connor Zeri, let him know. Let Jason know. Then let's I copied the box numbers. Top two and the 7th roll will be the boxes we open. Let's go here and do this. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed it. 5, 6, and 7. 18 and 51. Both on the same height. Nice. 1851. I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to drop McMichael down to $11. I'm not going to leave him unsold. So 11 for McMichael. And I'm going to put these in the other room. Not out in the ground all weekend. Rust for Zeri is a trade offer. McMichael is 11. We'll hang out till McMichael gets snagged up. Larry will take him. Larry K, gotcha. I'm going to put a asterisk. I know I'm going to type 11 too, because it wasn't even 12. Let me double check. 1851, 1851. 18 gone, 51 gone. Okay. As always, I haven't talked about it much in the last series or so, but there are trades. I believe I still have all these. If you hit something that you already have or one that you'd rather have, Sergachev, Zuccarello, York, O'Reilly, Giroux, let me know. We can take a look. You can trade for those no matter what. What I'm saying is you can take a look at them. Okay, let's close this. We'll come back to the football. 51 and 18. I'm going to move there's a little out of the way. Good luck, all. Also, last chance to guess the Super Bowl winning quarterback in the gold bag. We'll do that next. We'll close the poll. So vote in your divisions, too. Looks like you guys are going AFC Northwest as of now. 18 up first. Show me a community. Come on. Today and Monday will get us halfway through this series. So flying, we'll make a decision when we get a little closer whether we want to order more or if there even are more. We will see. Okay, here we go. Box number 1. 3, 2, 1. I don't know who that is. One of my favorites to collect as well. Get to focus. Number 59 for the Nashville Predators. Got some ink there. Your thing is I have to hover over it. That's correct, Dylan. It is Roman Josi, Fanatics Premium for the Nashville Predators. And that has been claimed quite a bit. I don't know if it was today. It was Brian. I think you've been the one claiming him the most for the last few series. Roman Josi going to Brian. Brian, nice hit on a claimed spot as well. I love the yellow Predators jerseys. The white ones are a lot more rare, but the yellow ones are nice. They do. I agree. Finally, yeah, you've been after Josi for a few series. He's one that I have a few in my collection as well. I like the piano on top, on the neckline. Fanatics Premium C patch as well. Predators classic jersey. Fight strap as well. Trade Quick Rangers for that, Jason says, just so it's in your memory there, Brian. He's offering the Jonathan Quick Rangers jersey to hit the other night for this one. Congrats. Kind of have this theme where we're hitting players that I think are great. Not all of them have been pictured, but I'm really liking the names we're pulling, whether they're headliners or not. One of the best defensemen in the league. That's my favorite neckline of the FP. One with the there's quite a few fun necklines with like the Winter Classics and the alternates too that have dates, like Stanley Cup dates and stuff. There's a lot of details even below. Like I don't show them all the time. Even below or inside the bottom of the jersey, there's stuff written in there. Like the hockey jerseys are fun. A lot of cool details if you pay attention to them, or the shoulder patches, or the style of the, like on the Winter Classics or the Stadium Series, it's like a different material or the different patch. And I just did it again where I put it away and I gotta take a picture. Oh well, I'll untake it out later. I love the piano too. Okay, 51, here we go. Can we do 2 claims, please? We've had quite a few claims. I want to say like 4 out of 5 have been claimed so far. Or no, 6 out of 7 maybe have been claims. It's close. Might be 5 out of 7. But we definitely hit. I got all this tape on my thing. Hold on. Majority have been claimed so far, which is great. I think I already cut those, but there we go. Jersey number 2. I think I know that is 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I believe this is the cool alternate. Number 30, I think this is the goalie. Pretty sure this is Chicago's alternate, and that's Mr. Ed Belfour, but I might be wrong. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm wrong! Don't. That's why I don't do that. What number is Ed Belfour? Oh, whoever owned Belfour, I'm sorry. I think it's the same team and the same style, too, so that threw me for a loop. What number is Ed Belfour? Oh, who had Belfour? Larry V, I'm sorry. That is Spencer Knight, which is also an equally as cool jersey. Spencer Knight, Fanatics Premium. I'm a moron. Sorry. Fanatics Premium, it is the alternate. And Belfour, not Belfour, Knight, both those names were claimed anyway, so either way we were getting a second claim hit. Knight was Dylan. Dylan, both your targets hitting him back-to-back nights. You had one of them. That's great. Belfour 30 also. Okay, so I'm not like as big of an idiot as I thought. I'm pretty sure Belfour's on that same style too. Maybe he's not on the alternate. He's not on the alternate, doesn't look like. Okay, well, I don't feel as bad now, but sorry, Belfour owner Larry. Let's pull that one out. Dylan, that's you. Congrats, Dylan and Brian. Sorry to everyone else. I know a lot of you guys are on some, I keep saying this, but a few of you that claim heavy and are on a bad streak, I hope it changes for you the next time. Such a nice alternate. Spencer Knight. Where is Spencer Knight now? He's not with Chicago, I don't think. He might even be retired. Blackhawks alternate. It's not like a flashy alternate, but it's got the cool stripes on it. So nice. Yeah, Blackhawks with the detail and the feathers and stuff. They're one of the best logos out there. So nice. He is with Chicago. Okay. Well, just how about everyone just mutes me for the rest of the night? He's younger. Why do I think he's older? Hasn't he already played for like 3 or 4 teams? I have him on a Panthers jersey. I bought it from Dale for my PC. It was a reverse retro. I thought he'd been around for a while. I swear that he's been on more than 2 teams. Trade quick for that one too. So both of them are hitting claim players that they're after, but you never know. They may have. Well, that's true. It depends. Dylan, now you got to make a choice because you wanted both Quick and Knight, but he's offering to trade you the Quick that hit for this Spencer Knight. Second team, okay. Well, I'm off. Like I said, I'm slowly learning hockey. I think I kind of get him mixed up with the same with Jonathan Quick too. Jonathan Quick's been on a ton of teams, but I'm gonna keep him. Sorry. You a Jake Ottinger fan? I have a Dallas Stars. I won from LA trade for Quick. I'll keep Knight though. It's really, really tough. Both are great jerseys. Great hit on the Spencer Knight. You've been after him this series. Sorry to everyone else. Lots of fun targets left. We'll keep going. I got 2 stars already. You two or one of you, whatever, message me if we can make like a 3-way trade to help both you out. I'll try to help with that. It's always my goal is to get stuff in your guys' hands that you want to keep in PC. So let's figure that out, the 3 of us, see if I can make a trade to swap some stuff around. And Nick would be helpful too. I think maybe even Daryl would too for trades too, if you guys want to look at that, because those are all great names to throw around. So let me know. I'm happy to help if you guys want to look at trades so that you both get what you want. Okay. Keep it going. Congrats, you two. Time for the Gold Rush Sensational Football. Sensational Signatures Football. We have just one spot left to close us. After we do that, we will have 2 solos left for $4 a piece. I'm going to quickly read through these names again. One claim will close us. Appreciate anyone that's willing to help close it. We've got Aaron Donald, Aaron Rodgers, A.J. Brown, Andre Johnson, Anthony Richardson, Billy Shaw, Bob Lilly, Dante Hall, Devontae Adams, Dermonte Dawson, Drew Pearson, Frank Gore, Frank Thomas, Harold Fannin, Jarvis Landry, Jason Kelsey, Jason Taylor, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Waddle, Jerome Bettis, Javon Kirsch, J.J. McCarthy, Joe Montana, Jonathan Ogden, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Kyler Murray, Larry Little, Lenny Moore, London Fletcher, Marvin Harrison, Michael Penix, Michael Vick, Mike Singletary, Ray Lewis, Ricky Williams, Riley Leonard, Roger Staubach, Russell Wilson. I did see a few Russell Wilsons, but I think those were all guesses. Sam Laporta, Sauce Gardner, Steve Largent, T. Higgins, Terrell Suggs, Thurman Thomas, Tony Dorsett, Warren Moon, Wes Welker, Willie Rofe, and Xavier Legette. One will close us. 16 per. You pick a player, you'll get 3 more at random, and then there's going to be 2 solos, I believe I said. I'm getting a bunch of messages about that. Herbert flex. I will respond later. I got Vossi Tampa and St. Louis Tampa I need to come to, yeah. If you need them gone, give them to me. I'll PC more than one of each player. Although I've already got 3 or 4 Vasilevskis in my PC. One will close this, guys, then we're ready to roll. I don't really want to do 6 solos, although we can if needed. After this, we'll do Radkey. It is a brand new series, Fantasy Standouts. Remember, that's just kind of how they title the headliners that can come out. That does not mean that every helmet we pull will be a current player. I'd be shocked if they were. So don't take that as law, but I'm sure there's still plenty of old school or fan favorite or big name quarterback, running back, wide receiver that can come out as well, not just current standout fantasy players. That's just kind of the theme of the series. After that, we got Big Al's. There's still 11 spots left. These are not the teams. It's a straight fill, random teams. As soon as we get those last 11 claimed up, we will random the teams. Well, that's kind of where we're at. And then we'll see what we look like for live fills based on how we do with those. Checking notifications. Nope. Okay, one will close us, guys. Checking one more time. That is caught up. What are these names here? Try to get all the teams. That's cool. That was my original goal too, is to get one of every team. And then probably 20 of those original 32 I had have been given away and upgrade and take other guys I like. And yeah, message Nick too. And I've got 2 quicks for my series, Vegas and Kings, just not a Rangers one. Yep. You keep night, and then we'll see if you can make a trade with the Ottinger or something else. Like I said, I'm happy to make a 3-way trade with you guys too, so that Jason gets someone he needs, you get Quick, and I'd get the Ottinger or something else. I'd want St. Louis, but I want to keep the night. Yep, gotcha. Okay, I am not going to sit around for that, so we're going to have 6 solos. Why not? Kyle, the baseball is closed for Ellie De La Cruz. We're on the football now if you want a spot there, but if not, I'll just do 6 solos instead of 2. Unless that's supposed to be Elway. Elway is available. I know he's not. There is no, wait. Oh, Elway got claimed. I was saying earlier that he was available that whole time. Greg's swearing at me under his breath, saying, Al, he's gone. He's not available. I messed that up. Sorry. So, who was it that were? It was Jaden Daniels, and it was one other. Okay, final call before I run this and have 6 solos instead of 2. 51. Yeah, 45. I'll give it 30 seconds just to see if anyone's typing in a claim, and then if not, we'll have some 6 $4 solos, which is fine too. Then Radke next. Just the football Gila, but I'm going to run some. I'm going to get a bunch of solos here in just a second. So let's do that. The last 6 names on this list on the 7th roll will be $4 solos. So first come, first served. If you see a name you like, type it in. You'll get them for $4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. JJ McCarthy, Willie Rofe, Jason Kelsey, Frank Thomas, Jaden Daniels, and Tony Dorsett are our $4 solos. There's that Oklahoma one I was talking about. I'm interested to see what that one looks like. Okay, that was the other headliner, wasn't it, Kelsey? That's funny. Okay, let me see. I had Greg with Kelsey and Daniels. Gila just laid on Kelsey. Jason just laid on Daniels. Nick, I've got you with Dorsett. I didn't copy the last one. Dingus. It was the top one, right? Just didn't copy. Let me go make sure. Yeah, right above Daniels. Dorsett going to Nick. McCarthy going to Gila. Got you. Jason, Dorsett's gone. Got you with Willie Rofe, Brian. And then just Frank Thomas. When we saw it, I thought it was typo, but it's not. He got a scholarship to play at, I believe it was Oklahoma. So he signed to play football at Oklahoma, but instead he played baseball. Let me make sure that's the college, so I'm not giving out wrong information. No, I don't see it anywhere, but I'm pretty sure it was Oklahoma. You had the last $4 solo. Sorry, it's not Oklahoma. It's Auburn. I knew it wasn't Oklahoma. I kept saying that. University of Auburn, where you got a scholarship. Dustin will take Thomas. Thank you, Dustin. Good luck to you. And then Gila right after to help us, just behind Gila, but I appreciate you trying to help us close. Okay, we're full. Let me read the randoms here. We'll come back and do Radke after this, then Big Al's. We'll hang out for a little bit while we get that one filled up. 11 spots still left to get that going. Make that 10. Robert has one. Robert B. from Facebook. That's why I got to keep checking just in case. 10 spots left. I bought a fun helmet today that's going to be in next series that belongs to no team. It'll be a random to all 32 teams, something a little different. I like finding stuff like that. Okay, in the football, we've got Greg with the Buffalo Dynasty, Russell Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Drew Pearson. Chad, you've got Caleb Williams, Larry Little, Michael Penix, Aaron Rodgers. Chris, you had Barry Sanders, Vic, Ricky Williams, Fannin, Unitas, Ogden, Laporta, and Addison. Greg, Elway, Gore, Taylor, and Harrison. Tim, Dart, Lilly, Lewis, and Adams. Brad, Peyton Manning, Suggs, Andre Johnson, A.J. Brown, A.J. Hawk, Thurman Thomas, Jerome Bettis, Mike Singletary. Not Coach Klein, Mud Dogs. I think we've had one of him. It was a mini we had, actually, of him. Poll, yep, I'll close the poll right after this. Jeff V, you've got Genty, Waddle, Staubach, Billy Shaw, Carr, Riley Leonard, Demarni Dawson, Xavier Legette. I'm not going to answer any more questions because I'm scared you're going to get it right soon. So I'm going to ignore the rest of the guesses. Jonathan R. Marino, Donald, Largent, and Murray. I'd love to get a full size of Coach Klein, though. Brian Gates, Richardson, Warren Moon, Dante Hall. I do have a Mud Dog signed by Adam Sandler, but that's never going in the series unless I get a second one. Larry V, Urlacher, Curse, Montana, Welker, Jonathan R. Theismann, Fletcher, Jefferson, and Higgins. Brian W, Vilma, Landry, Lenny Moore, and Jonathan Taylor. I swear I read off Jonathan Taylor earlier. I did, but it was supposed to be Jason Taylor. Greg, I said Jonathan Taylor. It's Jason Taylor. I knew I said Jonathan Taylor. Nick F, Dorsett, Greg Daniels, Dustin, Frank Thomas, Greg Kelsey, Brian W, Rofe, and Gila. You've got J.J. McCarthy. Okay, let's close that. Final chance to guess a Super Bowl winning quarterback. If you get it right, you get $11 or $12 credit to use tonight. Let's get a box number. And I'll close the poll. Boxes 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 6, 7, 8. That's a 6 with a dot underneath it. I thought it was 9, but there's no 9 on an 8-sided die. 6. We do have that one. I'm going to consolidate now. 6 is what we're opening. Sick of this huge box. I could power a small village with all the cardboard. What was the guess again, Al? It is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Guess a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Let's take these footballs, put them away, and we'll come back and like that. I usually don't put that on the screen. Take it out. I'm not trying to do an ad. When I'm working during the day, that's where I put it so I don't spill it. But when I'm doing a stream, I can't put it there. Box 6. Let's close the poll. Is it close? Not really. AFC North, AFC West. Okay. It's kind of your baby. You guys probably picked that the majority of the time. Okay. Bag first, then items. Here's our new series of Racky. I'll spin it to show you here in a second, but I got to lean them to get the helmet out. There we go. Let's see who can guess it after they see the team. I don't know that anybody got it right. I went for a college helmet today. Went perusing in the other room and thought, why not? And then I was going to do a college style guess, but it would have narrowed it down way too far, so I had to do it this way. Did anybody guess Mr. Joe Namath? I don't think anyone did. Saw a bunch of other quarterbacks. Was this too far back? I thought for sure someone would guess him. Maybe someone did and I missed it, but I saw Montana, Stafford's, Big Ben, Russell Wilson, Steve Young. There's a lot of guesses. I don't think anyone got it. Sam Darnold, Kurt Warner, Joe Flacco, Terry Bradshaw. Great guesses. Don't think anyone had Namath, though. Yeah, it's not a lot of Joe Namath, Alabama reps out there. That's a fun one. Old school Beckett. Missing both earpieces, which tells you it's a PC helmet of mine, and I've given away my earpieces to helmets that still need them. I'm doing that banking that someday someone will say, hey, I sell earpieces for reps. Do you want to buy some? And I'll say, yeah, give me 200 of them for each ear, please. For my helmets and for everyone else's. Send me a whole crate. Why'd you have to show me that? I don't know. It's just what I saw when I walked past it earlier. Okay, we closed the poll. You guys are going AFC North to AFC West. I think that's 2 days in a row that... No, that's not true. I think... I don't know if Chad got it right on Monday or if it was last week. I have his name written down for credit above from a previous guess. I don't think anyone got it right this week, Monday or Wednesday. I think that was from last week. Okay, box 6. Good luck, all. See if you can start with an AFC Northwest hit here. Double cut. Rack you up next, and then we'll focus on getting the final 10 spots of Big Al's cleaned up. Should we stop doing Random Wednesdays, guys? There was quite a few that liked the Random Wednesdays. Is that something we should get rid of? I think there's some that really like them, but... And I like having the one break a week where we do Random Wednesdays. But they're feeling a little slower, and I get it. You know, not everyone wants to get a team that they don't like. And they hit better for the URL. You guys let me know. Maybe I'll put a pull out. I was also going to do, maybe not a 4-boxer. Yeah, we could do a 3-boxer. I don't think that really makes a difference, but we could. Okay. There we go. Don't show me the dang name, please. It's right on the autograph, so I know who it is now. But I think it's lame to have a freaking label right when we're about to look at the autograph. It's half the fun, in my opinion. There we go. Let's take it out of the bag. You can pump it up when it gets to you. We've got a Wilson ball, NFL Wilson. Feels nice and new. Official size. We're going this way. 3, 2, 1. I love him. I love the helmets we usually get of his too with scripts on it. This one's got a Hall of Fame script. I'll let you guys tell me who it is. That one should be semi-obvious. If this was the position, this would be an other to start us off. Hall of Fame 13, back and certified, and it is, Nick. That is Jonathan Ogden. Jonathan Ogden, big man for the Ravens. That's a cool one. Let me see who had him. This dang sticker, I mean, just in case, I don't mind. Just put it in the box for those that don't know. But I hate when you pull it out and you got a big old sticker right next to it. All right, let me go search for Mr. Ogden. I was kind of hoping we'd see him when I saw him on the checklist, if I'm being honest. Ogden is on the Unitas claim. Chris D. You had Johnny U, which would be a fantastic ball to hit. Jonathan Ogden, Stan Laporta, and Jordan Addison. Chris D hitting the Ogden ball. Nice hit, Chris. Beauty. Hall of Fame 13. And I know you're a Jets guy. It's not. You shouldn't hate him as a Jets fan because he's in the AFC North. That one might get a pass. Ties back up. You know that they're like tying these up and they're labeling it after. And they're deciding to put it right next to it. Why don't you just label it on the backside? Do us a favor. They need to hire me as a consultant. Especially Fanatics. You're going to put a Flex Series in a big box that's just bulky, and you're going to put it upside down so it's sitting on the crown and rubbing on the crown the whole time when it's meant to sit like that. You wonder why half these helmets come damaged. All these companies are morons. Sorry. No one asked for my opinion. I'm not talking about you, my opinion. Whoa. I'm talking about my personal opinion. Focus, please. All right, sit. Ogden. We'll put him in front of Reggie White for now. Okay, let's move on. It's time for Radke. Brand new series. Yeah, exactly. That's part of it. Part of it was me going too fast too, but I can't stand. There's the majority of these TikTok rooms that are just like flying through stuff, and then you watch them like throw the helmet to their buddy to grab it, or they throw it on the ground. I mean, lightly, but still, like if something's matte or you're sitting up against something that's shipping and it's rolling around in there on its crown, of course it's going to make a mark. Gotta use your brain on that one. People as a rare or valuable collectible, they just see it as I don't know. Okay, Radke. More messages. Greg, you've got Denver, Baltimore, Buffalo, Tennessee, San Francisco, and the Rams. I'm just now realizing that is AFC North, which is your division. Funko Pop, here we come. You're starting off right. Jonathan R., Minnesota, Cleveland, Brian, New England, Washington, Jacksonville, Atlanta, Tim, you had Dallas and KC. Larry, you bought both his randoms. Larry K., that's Vegas, and the Chargers. David L., you had Chicago, Pittsburgh, Seattle, New Orleans, Green Bay, and Carolina. Gila, you had Detroit and Arizona. Nathan, you had the Giants and Philadelphia. Scott, Cincy and Tampa Bay. Jason T, Miami. Josiah, you had the random, which is the Jets. Brad, Houston, and Indianapolis. 2 AFC South teams there. Fresh case, so we got all 12 numbers there. I guess I don't have to count those because it'll tell us on this screen if there's 12 numbers. Let's get our top box on the 7th roll. As soon as it loads, I hit it. There it goes. 12 numbers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And yeah, I put that winner's choice up, or the Raz up for the Herbert because people are selling those for $700. We did a couple $100 under. Figured if you take a $40 chance at it, win a cool Herbert. I take damaged stuff out of my PC, but that's not something I use for like a mystery break series, unfortunately. So now I'm going to trade it for some reps. Box 10. Or at least try. Stop sharing. Get rid of box 10. And as I always do, just to show the full 12, there they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll grab box 10. Now there's in the auto, that's like even part of the helmet itself is like a little nick in the helmet through the auto. So that's you could probably fix it up a little bit. The top and the back of the helmet's got bad rub on it, and I tried everything I could to get it out. Someone could paint it and be fine, but the nick in the autograph is what makes it lose its value. So if you have it up on a shelf, if you're a Charger fan, you wouldn't notice any of that stuff. But I'm not gonna put it in the series and say, don't worry, it's not gonna see anything. I did get all the adhesive off Bill's Garrett though from the earpiece using some Goo Gone, like a glove. I've learned some tricks from Bill B. He's helped me a time or two. It's right here. It's just sitting right behind me. You can see right there in the Herbert. It's some of those marks you could take off, but there's some scratches through it. And then the box rub up there that it looks like I got it to fade a little bit, but you can see it everywhere. That's kind of got a little bit of marks. It's really not horrible, but imagine that sitting on your shelf. You're not really gonna, Anyways, I'm gonna. There's plenty of people that are responding tonight. I'll end up trading it for a couple reps. Okay, let's roll. Box 10. We closed the poll already. Yeah, because the football guess is done. We got one already for your division. Big Al's is next. We got a little bit of work to get that closed, but we'll focus on that in a second. New series, fantasy standouts, fantasy studs, whatever you want to call them. Headliners are focused more on current players, which is cool. I see a color ink, which is either a team or a style that everyone could use that color on. I wonder if they use that color on this one. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Looks like a classic. Let's take it out. And you got Taggy here, so you know it's authentic. Here's my 3-month reminder. I always see people say, is that an authentic or rep? Look for these clickets, the dimple, look for this, look for that. Can't always get the pad pictures, but you really don't need to if you can notice those few things. Tag hanging, dimple, that. We've got a Raven. And it is authentic. Let's see who had Baltimore. Hold on. Baltimore was not claimed today. It was the very first random for Denver. Denver and Baltimore. I think of that game where the Ravens floated one over the top of the Broncos defense and scored a touchdown to beat them. Ogden, that'd be funny, huh? Greg, you had Denver. You're getting Baltimore as a random. This one's coming out of the back there. I'm going to pop it back in a little bit. Yeah, you guys are already up 2-0. That's a nice start. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it is Zay. So that follows the trend. I wouldn't call it a headliner, but it is a fantasy standout or current player that does get fantasy points. We haven't pulled him in a while. I like seeing that one. Signature looks a little lengthy now compared to before. Zay Flowers, number 4. I don't think he's number 9. I think he's 4, right? Back is certified on a nice, authentic, classic speed. Nice hit, Greg. Beauty. You guys are already up 2-0 to nothing. Okay, now we hit a little bit of a standstill here while we get Big Al's rolling. We won't get into the lives until we fill this one up. We may or may not give it to the wife, tell her you don't want her to hear you never get her flowers. Just put it, that's true, put it in the big pot. We may or may not do another Big Al's live fill. We will for sure do another Radke and some licensed jerseys, but if we only get through 4 Big Al's today, no big deal. There's not a lot of interest in it so far. We've got 10 spots left, so we'll see. We can try a 2-boxer, or we'll see how long this takes to fill this one up. Let's the page here. These are, you can ignore these teams. This is just straight fill. Robert claimed the last one on Facebook. I'm going to go quickly make sure that was the last one. It was. So as soon as we fill this up, I'll run the teams, and we'll see who gets who. You guys, I'll give you plenty of time to trade since it's a live fill here and not hours prior to knowing who your teams are. Kyle will take one. Thanks, Kyle. Puts us to 9 spots left. These are 43 per. It is a 4-boxer. I'm going to open this drink that I took out 20 minutes ago. Crisp. And let me type it up here too for those that don't have sound on. Where are we at? open. Now it is 8 open. And I'm going to check. NFL schedule. Packers play Friday, I believe, not tomorrow. Broncos. Okay. All I'm looking at is the 2:25 p.m. game on September 13th against Kyler Murray and the Vikings. Good grief. The Vikings better not Dylan McCarthy. Just let him sit for a year or two behind whoever's playing. Don't go throwing people around. I shouldn't have posted that post. Now everyone thinks I'm just ignoring them. I have a hard enough time responding to all my messages anyways. But it just keeps popping up. Scott, Jason, I got you guys. Thank you. We're down to 6 spots left. And then we'll randomize the teams. I said I'll do reps for it, and then I get offers for custom jerseys and minis. McCarthy isn't good. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he was the type that you can plug in to play right away, though, unfortunately. And that's kind of what happened. Who did he sit behind for a season or a half season? Was he with Cousins, or was that already Darnold? Maybe it was Darnold. His rookie year. I'm not quite sure. How many reps you want for? I need a Chargers to finish my 32. I said a couple of reps. 2 would probably do. Some have offered me 3 bad names so far, but before you do that, Kyle, just make sure you can look at the pages, the pictures on the page on Facebook, wherever you see it, or I can send you some. There's those things, the marks that I showed you, and a mark through the auto, but it is a nice flex. Not finished, but still need to charge, yeah. I've got Dave, I've got Larry, and Dave. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Did I miss some? Yeah, Scott, Jason, Dave. Scott, Jason, Dave. Kyle was above. Robert was above. Larry, Dave, Kevin. We're getting there. 3 spots left. Next up, we'll probably try 2-box Big Al's. If it fills, we'll roll with it. If it kind of gets stuck at 8 or 10, maybe we'll nix it, move right to Ragkey. 4's fine if that's what we end up doing. And then don't forget to, if I've said that I'd help you guys with trades or whatever, just remind me. I end up reading stuff or responding, and then it takes me a while to get back to the next response. Pretty sure that everyone's gone, so I don't know why I just heard a noise upstairs. Maybe my daughter stayed home. Jason's in again. We're down to 2 left, guys. Let me see if I can see my data. As soon as it closes, we'll run randoms. I'll give you guys like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to trade. Brian, I just saw yours pop up as well. Afton. I don't know if she's here. I'll just hope that was her and not a serial killer. 1 spot left to close us, guys. Like I said, I won't rush right through it. I'll give you time to sell, trade, buy, since it is random teams. Oh, my music stopped. Please go back on. I'm like spooking myself. Final spot, and then I'm going to run the teams and line them up with your claims, which is just straight fill. Oh, jeez. I knew you were here. I thought you were a serial killer. What are you doing? And why did you not go with him? You say, Mom, I want to stay here because Dad's here. Yes, you can. Please do it before Liam gets home so he doesn't get bugged. Hey, just come tell me if it works. If it doesn't, then I'll help you tonight. What have you been doing?
Like the library, I got a CD.
The library got a CD?
Yeah.
You've been listening to it? What, do you have a CD player?
Yeah, we have a CD player in the toilet.
Okay, I didn't know we had a CD player.
Well, whatever.
DVD player? Okay. Alright, it's not a killer, it's my daughter. Jonathan, close this. Thank you, sir. I think I already copied them, but let's do this. I'll run these, reorganize, and then I'll give you like a 3-5 minute break here just to make sure the teams are good. If there's no chatter, I'll go quicker, but let's see what we can do here, please. She got a CD at the library. I wonder which CD she got. She's listening to it on a DVD player. I used to have this little red CD player in my room growing up, and I had one that looked like a boombox. 6 times. One more time. Don't give me the. I had the record track player. I know. Pittsburgh on top, Giants on bottom. CDs aren't that old, right? Even DVD players are pretty obsolete now, right? Okay, Greg, Pittsburgh, Jonathan R, Giants. I'm going to reorganize them. So you guys make sure we have those two in the same spot. I said Giants were Jonathan and Pittsburgh was Greg. We are good. Let me read through these. I'll give you guys a second just to make sure you don't want to trade or sell. I'll run the bingo balls while we're doing that, and then we'll grab boxes. Bill, you've got the Arizona New York Jets combo spot. Tim, Atlanta. Brian, Baltimore. Jason T, you have Buffalo. Zach, Carolina, Tennessee. Matt L, you've got Chicago. Bill S, Cincy. Brian, Cleveland. Carlos, Dallas. Excuse me. David L, you have Denver. Greg, you have Detroit. Jason T, Green Bay. Healy, you've got Houston. Elliott, Indianapolis. Zach, Jacksonville. Greg, Kansas City. Carlos, you've got Las Vegas. Robert B, the Chargers. David L, the Rams. Dustin, Miami. Scott, Minnesota. Kevin, New England. Bill S, you've got New Orleans. Jonathan R, the Giants. Brad, you've got Philadelphia. Greg, Pittsburgh. Nick F, San Francisco. Kyle, Seattle. Larry V, Tampa Bay. And Tim, Washington. I'm going to roll the bingo balls and then see if there's any chatter for trades while we wait here a second. Leave that up so you can see as well. Let's get 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5 going back to the 47, 4, 7. You gonna try to trade for one of those teams? Let him figure it out on his own. 10. It's Good question. I could go look. I'm hesitant to answer because I could be wrong. I keep saying that we're at like 5 or 4. I think we're down to like 2 or 3 now. 151. Yeah, Buffalo and Green Bay. I don't know who they are. I have a guess on one team. When I read it, I thought, I think that team's still unhit, but these guys can answer you. Last one, 153. 153. 151 and 153. Houston, Chicago, Cincy. Okay, so 2 AFC, 1 NFC left. I'm going to let you guys chat here for trades just for a second. Unless there's no chatter, then we'll just get rolling here soon. Seattle is up for trade. Seattle's up for trade. Anybody else selling, trading, buying before I run this off too quick? No one else trading. We might be good where we're at then. Looking for Tampa Bay, Indy, Atlanta, Rams, Chargers, San Francisco, New Orleans. If you have one of those teams and you'd rather have Seattle, let Kyle know. Are those the teams you're missing for your collection too? Chicago, Minnesota also, yeah. Okay, we can give it a second if anyone wants to trade, but I'm gonna go grab boxes here. If no trade, no big deal. Easier for me to say, I know. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Not much trade talk anyways, so we're probably good. Like an Alexander too, so that's right. I know I love Alexander. Okay, I'm gonna leave that up, guys. I'm gonna grab him. We'll try $2 after this, but again, if it doesn't move, it's no big deal. Beach Cup still. I got them to the corner. If you have some, just send you a picture of the card I got on Hobby for a box of optimal cards. Really? Target exclusive thing? Send me one. Send me a picture. I love looking at the stuff that you find. Oh, you already did send me a picture. Oh, downtown Irvin Smith? What does that go for? That's over $100, right? Man, that's cool. My friend joined a card break that, like, one of my buddies, he's a soccer guy, and he won a game used patch from Leaf that had four of this. Had Cristiano Ronaldo, had Messi, had Ronaldo, the other Ronaldo, and it had one more, but I can't think of who it is. 650 rounds. I was gonna say a couple hundred, but I was like, oh, maybe it's not. I was closer with my first intuition. Okay, 47-10, 151, 153. Good go, and they're in the order. Grab them off the wall first. No trades, so we're good to go. We are going to attempt a 2-box after this, guys. Again, if I'm not going to wait for a long time for it, if I don't want to waste your guys' time on that. So if it doesn't fill, we won't worry about it. If it gets there, we'll wait for it. We'll do a Rack Eli fill since brand new series. We've only opened 1 box, and then we'll do some licensed jerseys. Tomorrow we'll have Fire Factory and Big House 3-box to go for the weekend. We'll open it Friday or Saturday, depending on how quick it fills up. I got multiple sports games this weekend: football, flag football, and soccer. It'll be a fun one. Okay, let's close this. And I got the 2 boxes ready. Okay, let's roll. Box 10, Series 40, 7 points. Sheesh. I'll wait to do the Wonka after. Okay. This box might need to be retired. Or the cutter. One of the two. I love this helmet for this team. There's a couple different versions I like of this. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We have got a Houston Oilers helmet. And for a half second there, I was just thinking that's one of the teams you just said we have left, but that's not Houston. That's Tennessee. Holy earpiece. I can't get it out until I... Man, that wanted to stay on there. Campbell Freak. I didn't quite see who was on the other side. I saw a little bit, but not enough to tell me who it was. We had the Houston Oilers, Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans as the combo spot with Carolina. That's Zach B. Moon, Freak, Campbell. Zach, let's see what you got here. And it's 7 points. It's a nice big point one to get. 3, 2, 1. It is none of those. I forgot that I had him in the series. I love this helmet. That is Billy White Shoes Johnson. Blue ink. Great auto there, right in the front. JSA certified. Billy Johnson, White Shoes. That's a cool one. I wonder how he got that nickname. I'm sure it's an easy Google search, but I don't know it. JSA certified, going to Zach. Zach, nice hit. Billy White Shoes. That's AFC South. Just hit a jersey. That's cool. Custom. I'm assuming, let me get your points here. AFC South is not the one you want, but you're still up by 1 to them. And that's a 7-pointer for Mr. Zach. Billy W.S. Johnson. That'll fit. 57, 8, 19, 26. Beauty, starting off with some Wonka points. Okay, box 2, 47. Series 40. 0 Wonka. Yeah, of course. Like I said, not a name we see too often. Well, I don't know who this is. Got a gold bag. Is it a gold bag hit? That might not even belong to it. I don't want to cheat. I'll wait till after to see who's on that. Sometimes those get left in the bottom of the boxes I buy, so it could even not belong to this helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Isn't that gold bag and it's Cowboys? Is that a foreshadowing? Although we've dodged the Dallas San Francisco, at least last case or two. Even though we don't need to dodge them. Let's see if this is a Dallas player. Nope. That does not go to that. Dallas Cowboys. Who had Dallas? That was Carlos. Carlos T. taking the Cowboys. You didn't take them. You got assigned them, I should say. That was a random. Becca certified. That paper said Andre Johnson. Andre Johnson never played for the Cowboys. I love this helmet, but is it a gold bag hit? You guys can tell me. 3, 2, 1. I swear someone was talking about him in the stream like last week or something. The best at his position in the NFL, I would say. If you don't agree with me, prove it. Maybe he's not as accurate. I think he is accurate, though, too. And he can hit 60-yarders, 65-yarders like it's nothing. Brandon Aubrey. America's team is the inscription. I would say he's the best kicker in the league. I'm sure most would say he's in the top 3. Current player, too. That's a fun kicker helmet. Becca certified, Brandon Aubrey. Missed 2 field goals for Minnesota, did he? So you're in the right mindset there. You missed 2 against us. I don't even know who our kicker is going to be, but I bet the game will be on the line. And he'll miss it in Minnesota. Got like an undrafted free agent rookie or someone that was kicking the other day. Carlos, nice hit. Brandon Aubrey. I love that helmet. Hey, 151. Reminder, guys, if that's questionable whether you think he's a gold bag or not. People will ship me helmets using a bag that doesn't belong to whatever. If it comes in a bag, I'm going to keep them in them for now. Those bags protect the helmets just like the silver ones do, or the clear ones, so I'll leave it on there. I don't ever like say, oh, this is a gold bag that's going to go on a gold helmet. I don't do that. If I get a chrome, I'll try to find a chrome bag specifically so we can protect it. But other than that, it is what it is. Yeah, of course, Carlos. Nice hit. 151, Series 40. 2 points. All right. 2 out of 3 with points. That's NFC East. That's another one that's not your division. It's starting to collapse around you, but you still have the lead. So you can get up 2-0 at the start. You're basically in it until the end of the night, unless another division like runs off. So I like your odds still. Oh. I remember buying this helmet. I saw the auto. Another one I love. And my music stopped again. Whoops. Or it didn't stop. It's just quiet. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I'm hanging the bottom color. That probably eliminated it down to 3 or 4 teams. I looked over and I saw red dangling down. 2-pointer for the New York Giants, and this is A flash. It looked a little blazish there inside the bag, but that's because it was drowning out the gloss. Back at certified Giants flash. We have 3 classics up there. One's a throwback, but now we're getting a specialty. 2-pointer. Some crappy player. Who, on the Giants? You just don't like any Giants? Who had the Giants? Jonathan R. Giants are yours. Flash. The Scatman. I love the Scat name of the Scatman. If it's a Giant, there are a billion Giants that are not crappy that I love. This is one that I like. Probably one you don't see very often. 3, 2, 1. He's kind of known for one event after his career. I think it was maybe still during his career, actually, when he was with not the Giants as our team, but he was fun to watch. Isn't that back-to-back number 17s, too? It is. That's funny. Aubrey 17. Zach knows that's Plaxico Burress on a flash. I love this helmet. Back at certified, Plaxico Burress also played for the Giants. Did he play for the Jets, too? Giants? No, it was not. I meant the Steelers when I said the Giants. Steelers, Jets, Giants, I think. Plaxico, 2 points. Everyone knows that he shot himself in the leg. Yeah, exactly. I know. At a nightclub, right? Hey, we had a 2-pointer. I kept talking about how we don't have 2-pointers. There's our first 2-pointer. Plaxico. Oops, that's the wrong spot. Jonathan R. Then Plaxico. Like I said, crappy. He's not crappy. You need to lock yourself in a room and do some studies on these guys. Do some research. I was going to post a video on Brian Dawkins the other day to the group. I need to do that more often. And Luke Kuechly, 2 videos I watched of those guys, man. It got me hyped. Dustin sent me one with Champ Bailey and Steve Smith Sr. too. It's getting me excited for football. I need to have. I'm forgetting what I'm typing here. Jonathan R. 2 points. I need to have Coach Gruden get me pumped up for the season. Jason Dutton-Oval, yeah. I want to look really quick. I want to open the last one, but I swear I'm missing a 4th team for him. He played for. No, that's it. Those 3 teams. He just had 2 stints with the Steelers. Okay. Steelers for 4 years, Giants for 4 years, Jets for a year, Steelers for another 2 years. Okay, got your wonk in there. 2 for Jonathan. Okay. 153. I knew that I felt what I thought to be a heavy one, and one of those 4 I kept going the other ones, and maybe I was wrong, but I think this one's heavy. 40. More Wonka. 5. Nice. We will try a 2-boxer after this, guys. Oh, okay. I know the team and I know who it is. Looking up at me. 3, 2, 1. Man, it's besides the flash, it's classic night. $5 points for Philly. Who had Philly? Philly was Breaking Brad with the Eagles. 5 points, and like I said, it did feel heavy. It wasn't just feeling weak. This one has got a Beckett sticker on the back. Hurts, guess. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Not Hurts, but that's a fun one. I also just watched the video today of that's Saquon, by the way. Saquon Barkley. 3 NFC East. Unless a division goes on a run. That's true. Cowboys, Giants, and Eagles. 3 NFC East. It's not even the other one that shares the NFC South. I did jinx you guys. Good grief, Al. It's okay. We'll pull another one for the AFC Northwest. I'm trying to unjinx you. Saquon Barkley. I just watched the video today of the sideline reacting to his little reverse hurdle against the Jaguars. Their reaction to thinking it was like filthy, which it was. Great hit, Brad. Nice one. Saquon Barkley, authentic speed. That's a fun one, and that's 5 points too. I'll fill that out in a second after we do our recap and I post this. I did jinx you guys. I'm sorry. That's stupid. Okay, 4-boxer. Billy White Shoes, Brandon Aubrey, Plaxico Burress, Saquon Barkley. Let's do a 2-boxer. Pick one random one. Again, if it doesn't fill, we'll move on to Racky and licensed jerseys. Let me fill out Brad's 5 points. Saquon Barkley. Brad M, 5 points. 8, 19, 26. We're kind of ahead in the points this time. How many boxes have we opened? It's supposed to be a third of them. I don't think we've opened 66 boxes. We have 22 Wonka Point boxes. I think we're ahead of schedule. Last series, we were way behind schedule. No chance it's actually 66. I just said that. You can't make that up. I just looked at 22 and I times it by 3, and that's 66. Never mind. We're right on schedule. Man, I put my foot in my mouth every chance I get. That's the exact number. We're right on schedule then. Good grief. I thought we were like in the 50s, mid 50s. We're halfway done with this series. Good grief. What am I doing? Okay. Live chat, top chat. You guys can do that too, so you can see the correct order. If you comment at the same time as someone else, it may show you ahead of theirs when you're really not. Okay, spot 1 is Greg with Kansas City. Number 2 is Nick with Houston as a random. Number 3 is Cincy for Mark with a random. By the way, Nick, I was able to log on and off perfectly during soccer yesterday. I saw all 3 boxes, so I didn't have to text you and say, please, Nick, tell me who hit. Give me some crackers. Tell me who hit and tell me it wasn't my jerseys. It wasn't mine, but I got to see them all, so I didn't have to come begging for you to tell me. Kevin, Dallas, Bill B, Buffalo, Dave, Chicago. Nope, Chicago's gone. Nope, I just put it in the wrong spot. Chicago's not gone. I did see all of them, so I timed it just right yesterday. Detroit is number 7 for Greg. Number 8 is Washington for Brad. He's testing the NFC East theory. Probably not. He's probably going to claim him anyways. Rams. Number 9 for Greg. Seahawks. Number 10 for Gila. Baltimore. Number 11 for Brad. Where am I? Baltimore. Number 12 is Tampa for Carlos. Matt will buy a random, so you're going to take Nick's. Matt L. Thank you, Matt. Pittsburgh is number 13. Well, that felt guys. So we will proceed with this one. 13, Green Bay, or it's close at least. I haven't scrolled down after Green Bay. If I can type it right, is Dave. Let me refresh. I know. The problem is, Nick, is there's others sometimes that do it to me or just in general. I know it's all over. When they could easily just go watch a replay or they're just looking for sympathy, which I get too. That's not what I'm doing. There's no replay on yours, so I'm genuinely just curious. I've gotten good, though. Without asking, I can go see the picture of the package, and if it's a little envelope, I know I didn't hit. So I can see that now, too, but I want to see who hits. Green Bay was 14, 15 Pats, are Kyle. 16. Denver is still there. That closes us for Dustin. Please, Nick, give me a morsel. Tell me who hit. And please say it was my team. Denver just laid on Indy and the Giants. Yeah, I always feel bad because it's like, didn't you watch? It's like, well, it was. And then I had to go help with practice. And then I had to do this. And I was driving on the freeway. Okay, there is one random left. If anybody missed getting in and wants to grab a random, there's it's $20 spot on Marks. I'll wait to run this one till that one gets claimed up. I did jinx you. It's 1, 2, 3. You guys are the 2. 1, 2, 3. Hit one here and we can tie it maybe. Two boxer. Scott will grab random. Thanks, Scott. Okay, let's run these. Give you guys time to trade, buy, and then I'll roll the boxes, grab them. We'll do a Racky box next. What am I looking for? Not Frank Thomas, not NFL schedule, not Plaxico Burress, random. That's what I'm looking for. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New Orleans on top, San Francisco on bottom. New Orleans on top, San Francisco on bottom. Okay. Oops. This, I need to replace this for. It's starting to crack and it's going to cut my Achilles. Greg, I've got you with KC and New Orleans. Nick F. Houston. Matt, you bought his random. That's the Chargers this time. Mark, Cincy. Scott, you bought Mark's random. That's Jacksonville. Kevin, you had Dallas and Atlanta. Bill B. Buffalo and Minnesota. David L. Chicago and Miami. Greg, Detroit and Philly. Brad, you had Washington and Arizona. Greg, Rams and the Giants. Gila, you had Seattle and Indy. Brad, Baltimore and the Jets. Carlos, Tampa and Carolina. Zach, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. David L., Green Bay and Las Vegas. Kyle, New England and Cleveland. Dustin, Denver and San Francisco. Zach, you might be behind on the stream. I've already run them. See if you always. This is for everybody. If you go out and come back in, sometimes it won't keep it running. You have to make sure it's red so it shows you're live. If you wanted to sell Zach, you had Tennessee and I thought you had 2 spots. Tennessee's your random. So if you want to sell or trade Tennessee, let me know. Atlanta for Cleveland or Jets. You're good, Zach. No problem. That happens to me all the time too. Like I'll see someone say, "Oh, congrats, nice hit," and I'm like, "He hasn't even opened the box yet." And I'm like, "Oh, you dingus." I didn't realize I fell behind. So Atlanta for Cleveland is good. Okay. Atlanta for Cleveland. Oh, Atlanta. Down, done. Thank you, Kyle. Good luck, you too. Hey, Nick, got an Eagles slate in the corner. We'll trade for Singletary. Forget who it is. You have a Fletcher Cox slate in the corner that he's offering for your Mike Singletary, Nick. There's a few trade talks going today. Let me know, guys, if anything gets traded or you need help. I'm happy to help. Trading's awesome. Sell random. Atlanta for Cleveland Jets. Atlanta for Cleveland. Good. You two for good. I'll take a look, Carlos, and let you know. Let me know as well. Carlos does not have Facebook, so if you decide you want to do it, I can email Carlos. Or not email. I talked to him on Messenger from eBay, which we would still do if they didn't kick me off there. They never kicked me off, but you know what I mean. Okay, let's get 2 boxes going. When's 3 box? Which 3 box? We did a 4 boxer already. Instead of this 3 box here, we do a 2 box most nights now. I have them both up just in case we're filling. Oops, I didn't change the date. So in case we're feeling saucy, we want to try a 3-boxer, but we've been doing a 4 and a 2 lately instead of a 3 and a 3 or a 4 and a 3. Just tell me, he says. That's fine. I can message him on eBay. So no 3-box. What we have next is a Radke 1 box and then a Big Al's licensed jersey 2 box. Okay. Get our notepad. 7, 10, 151, 153. Okay, 2 boxes. 1, 2. No extra to roll away. 17, first number, 17. So if you're interested in Radke or Big L, that's the next two. 116. Radke will be pick your team, and then Big Al's licensed jersey will be pick your player. Why is my wife texting me blah blah blah? All the drama. Oh, talking about drama at football practice. Okay, let me grab those guys. 17 and 116. I think I just need to sit in my car at these practices. Yeah, I agree sometimes with that. Checking to make sure I don't miss any trades that I'm rushing through or offers. But I don't believe so. No, I did not. Okay, let me grab them, guys. $17, $116. That took me a double take. Okay, no more chowder, so we're good to go. Racky up next. Hey, you're in my time zone, Ovi. You're 2 hours ahead of where you're normally at, huh? Sun's still out, somewhat. Only for a little bit longer, but well, I mean, it's like out for another hour still, but in the year we'll get daylight savings and then we'll get dark at like 6:30. 17, 116, 17, 116. You in Boise for work? You're only like, look what Boise. I drive up through Idaho Falls. Boise's a little further. You're probably like 6 hours away or 5 hours away. Semi close, a lot closer than normal. Let's close this screen. First off, Racky next, then licensed jersey. We're a little behind tonight. That's okay. We'll try to get through Racky quicker. 17, Series 40, 0 Wonka. That's right. Isn't that funny? Aubrey and Burris were labeled 17. If only one of them had been in this one, it would have been a freebie. Okay. See the team, see the player. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is back to back for that team. This time on a specialty. 0 Wonka. Who had the Eagles? Philly not claimed. Bounty. Oh, that's. I totally jinxed you guys. I'm sorry. No Funko tonight. We only down by 2. It can still happen. Philly was a random on the Detroit line. Greg hitting Philly on a rave. Beckett certified on this one. That's who I thought it was. 3, 2, 1. We had this in a few games. He's moved teams. I put him in, I think maybe start of last series, the series before that, when I talked about having old players on teams. He's one of my favorite players. I like some of the stuff he's talked about. He is with New England, so this will qualify for one of the freebie chances. I think we hit one on Monday, too, so we're starting to weed a couple of them out. That's A.J. Brown. I have seen some A.J. Brown New England. Obviously, he's a headliner in Racky. He was last case as well. But I've seen some other stuff of his around, so hopefully we'll have him for New England in my series soon. Greg, nice hit. I'm going to put you on the old team list. He did a private signing. That's cool. Yeah, he signed pretty quick. I think he's done a few other signings, too. Pull a New England player and it's an Eagles helmet. Did you have New England? I'm looking at the Wonka page because I'm putting down A.J. Brown. Romeo Dobbs is doing a signing September. I'm going to. That's cool. I already saw a Romeo Dobbs helmet as well. It might have been a mini, but I've seen one for New England, so I think he's done one prior too. A.J. Brown, Greg, nice hit on the rave. I like that helmet. That's another NFC East South. 4 straight. Can we go 5 straight to just put an end to this? Okay, 116. Series 40. 5 Wonka. I don't remember if I put Brad's 5 Wonka down. I think I did. We will wait. That's cool. Dobbs and Brown soon for you, Nick. Ooh, see what I see? This face mask will tell you something about the style. I don't think they're with the black chin strap. What team is it? Nick says STS 4.0. I've done this several times, and I said, "Oh, but I forgot about that team," and I've been wrong. But I agree, and it is. Oh, so figures pull a New England player, and it's Eagles. Now let's see if we can get an Eagles player on a little New England on it. Maybe. That's New England, and it is an STS 4.0. I was right once with my little face mask game hunch. New England, I'm pretty sure I already know that it is Kyle. It is Kyle on spot 15, claim spot. Nice hit, Kyle. There's a COA. That is JSA. It's not focusing, but it is. It's a new one. Doesn't really shine as much. Okay, let's see what you got. Oh, nice. Forgot about this one. 3, 2, 1. I need him on my PC. I would PC this 4.0 too in a heartbeat. You think of him a lot more often with New England. We've pulled him a few times on the Chargers as well. But you think of him with New England because of the Super Bowls. That is Rodney Harrison, number 37 on a 4.0. That's cool. I like that one quite a bit. Nice hit. JSA certified going to Kyle. Kyle, nice hit, man. New England. That is a team that you still need? I would assume, I guess, since you claimed them. One claim, one random. Patriots and Eagles. Congrats, you two. We had A.J. Brown and Rodney Harrison. Let's do a Radke pre-fill. Live fill, I should say. I'll try to not so much, see if we can get this filled up, and then we'll whatever I'm trying to say, do a jersey, 2-box jersey after this. Top chat, live chat. I think there's several duplicate claims, guys, so bear with me here while I go through this. I've got Dallas with a random up for Jason. I've got San Francisco with a random up for Jason. I've got Jonathan just behind on that one. Dave, Washington. I've got Greg late on San Francisco as well. Kyle, I've got you with Minnesota. Spot 4. Zach just behind on Minnesota as well. Sorry. There's going to be a few what would normally be sad faces on Facebook. But Scott, I've got you with Cincy on spot 5. Brian, I've got you with New England on spot 6. Brian, New England. Michael, I've got you on Seattle for spot 7. Dallas is gone. Greg, same as well. Brian is gone. Denver is there. Spot 8 for Greg and Hieroglyphics. Spot 9 is Indy for Brad. Indy Brad. Spot 10 is Chicago for Dave. 11, Minnesota's gone. Jonathan, Cincy's gone. Greg, sorry, guys. Minnesota and Cincy both gone. Steelers is number 11 for Dave. 12 is Tampa Bay for Carlos. 13 is Buffalo for Greg. Buffalo. Dallas is gone, Tim. Pittsburgh's gone, Tim. Sorry, man. New Orleans is spot 14 for Brad. 15 is, whoops. 15 for Greg as Green Bay. 2, 5, maybe 3. Yeah, they come in at the same time, so likely. 16 is Detroit for Tim. I believe that closes. Let me make sure. If not, Jonathan, you got Philadelphia, but I think we already have 16. We do. 16 randoms. There are 16 teams. There are 16 randoms. 2 randoms up for sale for 18 apiece. Yeah, I just missed, Jonathan. Sorry. No more stories. Oh, is it sit there playing story after story after story? I'll give it 30 more seconds on the randoms. If anybody wants to jump in, I always give it time. Good. Still have Herbert. Still have Herbert. You still have the Herbert. You still have Herbie. Still have Herbert. Alex, still got the Herbie. Sheesh. Okay, let's run them. I thought that it would be fun to put it in the group, but no one wanted to jump on it, and I get it. Okay, Jason, we'll see what you get. I don't see anyone jumping on the random, so if you want to sell after you see them, let me know, and we'll throw them up as well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Vegas on top, Miami on bottom. Vegas, Miami. Okay, Jason, you've got Dallas, San Francisco, Vegas, Houston. Let me know if those 2 are up for sale or trade. David L., Washington, Baltimore. Kyle, Minnesota, Carolina. Scott, Cincy, and Philly. Brian W., you've got New England and the Giants. Michael B., you've got Seattle and Cleveland. Greg, Denver and Jacksonville. Brad, Indy and Tennessee. David L., Chicago, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Arizona. Carlos, Tampa and the Chargers. Greg, Buffalo and Kansas City. Brad, New Orleans and the Jets. Greg, Green Bay and the Rams. And Tim, you have Detroit and Miami. Going to keep. Okay, Carolina's up for trade. Right here. Anybody's interested? Panthers up for trade. I'm going to roll. We're missing box 10, so we're good. Trying to catch up a little bit here. We'll do licensed jerseys next. Comes Raider, you think? We've seen Raiders semi-frequently lately. Not a bad guess. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 3. It's only Raider if I trade for them. That's true. Okay, box 3. I'm going to go back to this page since we're still chatting about what's the gunslinger. We didn't get box 4. We got box 3. Calling Russell Wilson a gunslinger. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, box 3 gone. That's a little insane. Yeah, that's not that gunslinger. That's what happened to the Genty boys. That's right. Which, by the way, I've found another one of those. I love that helmet. Scott got that last one, I think, on the authentic. Even though he's an Oregon guy, you got to respect the Boise State helmet. Cleveland's up for trade, and Carolina's up for trade, guys. I'm going to grab box 3. I'll give you a second longer here on the trades if you want to look into them. Box 3 is right here. It did. That's cool. I'm going to text my wife because sheesh Louise. I got to send her this picture so she can text the mom of the kid we're taking home that she's taking home. Okay, now she can see. Hopefully it sends, although I don't think she has service. Okay, I don't see any trades on Cleveland or Carolina. It is cool. I like that one. Was that the one that was signed like inside the Bronco logo too, I think? Or was that something else I'm thinking of? I swear it was that one. Okay, box 3. Here we go. Yep, that's cool. Yeah, I found another one. It's not signed in there. It's signed a different spot, but licensed jerseys up next, guys. We'll try to get through those, see if we can not be extremely late, but we were waiting on the full size for quite a while, which is fine. Sorry, she doesn't want to walk him in. I can help after if needed. Okay. Box 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going Rave. I love this helmet too. Hey, there's AFC North. You're creeping back over there. Everyone get, yeah, I would say this is one of 3 guys. I got 2 more guys on top of the Chase guess. Cincy. Who had Cincy? Was it claimed? It was claimed. Scott. We're talking about Scott hitting the Genty. We gave you some good luck there, or bad luck for the other guys, if you want to call it that. Congrats, Scott. Sorry, everyone else. That's a cool one. Bengals Rave. We have got 3, 2, 1. I was literally, my 3 guesses were Chase first, Higgins second, Brown third. As soon as you said Ocho, I was like, I can see Ocho. I haven't seen Ocho on a Rave. We've seen Burrow, but I didn't think it'd be Burrow. That's Chase Brown. That's a cool one. Number 30 on the Bengals Rave. Back at certified. That's cool. Nice hit, Scott. We've pulled our fair share of Chases and Higgins on the Rave, so nice to see Chase Brown, although maybe you'd want a Ja'Marr Chase. Everyone needs a Ja'Marr Chase in their PC. They used to flow a little easier. Now they're a little bit harder to get. Ja'Marr Chase, not hard, but harder. Okay, congrats, Chase Brown. Let's do a licensed jersey 2-boxer. There it is. We'll do this one quick if we can. Oh, boy. Okay, I have got Scott with Iserman. Excuse me, sorry. What's the over-under that my screen's going to cut out again? It always happens during jerseys. It makes no sense. I guess it hasn't happened like every night, but when it does, it happens at this although we're a little bit past normal time. It's 8:19 on 8:19 right now, and I just looked down. Is that good luck? Reggie Bush for Greg. Morgan Geeky for Larry. Let me see if my wife said if she wants me to take him home when she gets home. Iserman just gone, Nick. Sorry, Bird. Larry. No, I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm like looking over to see if it cuts out every second. Favre for Zach. Brett Favre. We've got Larry Zonka for Jonathan. Whoops, I'm putting Larry, but it's Jonathan. On Larry Zonka. Drew Brees on number 7 for Greg. SGA is number 8 for Zach. Number 9 is Marcus Mariota for Brian. Number 10 is Julius Peppers for Greg. Number 11 is Dennis Rodman for Larry V. Number 12 is Kreider for Elliot. Looks like we're going to have maybe 3 or 4 left. 13 is Baker Mayfield for Dustin. 14 is Linus Olmark for Jason. 15 is Joey Montana for Elliot. 16 is Porter Martone for Nick. Well, 3 away. 17 is Gates for Brian. I believe I got them all. There's 7 plus 10, 17. 3 spots left. I'll start showing some pictures if I can. This is what this is the card Kyle pulled. Isn't that cool? Irvin and Emmett Smith downtown. That's nice. Okay, jerseys that are still available. I'll skip the ones that have been picked or have already hit this week. Doc Gooden, Dwight Gooden, Mets. Bruce Smith, Kirill Vejmelka, Veggie, Mammoth and Bills. Don't know if John Elliott got claimed. I don't think so. I get confused with all the other stuff before. Elway, DeBrincat, Shaquille O'Neal, Philip Gustafson, Larry, nope, he's gone. Dickerson, Bosa, Nick Bosa, Randall Cunningham. 3 spots will close us. Justin Jefferson, Mike Vick, Jerry Rice, still available too, I think. Edgar Martinez, UC Saros and Paul Molitor, Corbin Carroll and Jake DeBrusk, T. Higgins and Travis Konechny, Dick Duff and Jamal Lewis, Tage Thompson, Yadier Molina, MJD, Fernando Tatis Jr., Devon Taves, Barbashev, Ovechkin is locked, Mobley, Stockton and Hunter, 1 claimed, 1 hit, Austin Reeves, good night, Hila, both claimed, Tom Wilson, Cody Bellinger, Marion Hossa, Isaiah Thomas, Mark Messier, Joakim Noah, both claimed, Kevin Fiala, Brian Urlacher, Chris Carter, Mike Trout is locked, Magic Johnson, I don't think he got claimed, Chris Bryant, both claimed, and that's all. Let's go back to this page. I'll leave them. It's easier to see them all when they're all on one page. 3 spots left to close this, guys. Oh, boy. So who'd we hit on Monday? I just skipped 2 of them, and I already forgot who they were. We hit football. I don't remember what it was. And we hit hockey. No, we hit Hit baseball. Man, I can't remember who they were, either of them. Go back and look at the pictures. Baseball. A-Rod, that's right. Unless that was Saturday. We hit Emmett. I think Emmett was before too. Hold on, I'm scrolling through. My brain is. We hit O.J. Simpson. That's the football one. And then the other one we hit was Rodriguez. That's right. O.J. and A-Rod. Cool. Almost there, guys. We can even do 5 solos if we want to get down to 2 more, but 3 spots left. I'll read off who's left in each sport here in 1 second. Two or 3 will close. If we need to do 2, that's fine too, and some more solos. Football names that are left: Brian Urlacher, Bruce Smith, Chris Carter, Eric Dickerson, Jamal Lewis, Jerry Rice, John Elway, Justin Jefferson, MJD, Mike Vick, Nick Bosa, Randall Cunningham, T. Higgins, and Travis Hunter. Baseball names that are left: DeBrincat, Taves, Duff, Gustafson, Barbashev, DeBrusque, Saros, Vamelka, Fiala, Hassa, Messier, Thompson, Wilson, and Konechny. Basketball names that are left: Reeves, Mobley, Thomas, Noah, Stockton, Magic Johnson, and Shaquille O'Neal. That's Magic, not Lakers. And then baseball left: Cody Bellinger, Corbin Carroll, Dwight Gooden, Edgar Martinez, Fernando Tatis Jr., Chris Bryant, Paul Molitor, and Yadier Molina. There, she's texting back now. Magic. That's spot 18. Okay, 1 or 2 more spots. I will, if we get stalled with 1 more spot left after this, we'll just have 5 solos instead of 2. But we're only 1 or 2 away. Scott taking Elway. Thanks, Scott. Good luck to you. 19. And then Brian taking Dick Duff. That's spot 20. So we'll have 2 solos. Thanks, guys. Good luck. We will have a 3-boxer tomorrow as well. I don't know who we're going to add yet, but we just reminded myself we have baseball and football. So probably one of those each going in. Don't know who yet. Should I do Roger Clemens? I got another Pete Rose. I've got a bunch more, but I'm trying to think who I can add. That's funny. That's the only 2 I can think of, but I think I have 1,500 baseball jerseys. Oh, jeez. Don't do the little, like, Children of the Corn thing.
What?
Where you, like, sneak down and go, Dad. So you're going to come through a TV screen and get me. You got it? Oh, we haven't gotten it yet. We got that? Are you going to try it now? Do you want to wait for me? Just try it now. Just do it yourself and then tell me. No, you didn't. Sorry, I didn't see the magic claim. I didn't even see what you typed before, so no big deal. I forgot she was here again. Okay. Sorry for the yawns, guys. School for back to school week. Getting up a little earlier than I was the last few months. 7 times. The last 2 will be $10. Yeah. it's exactly. The last 2 on the 7th will be $10 solos unless it's Trout or Ovechkin. If it is, we'll roll an 8th time, just like we keep saying. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We are good. DeBrincat and Bryant are our solos. Rockies and Red Wings. DeBrincat and Bryant. Do you know what that DeBrincat that you just typed translate to? It is dripping. And then I have to hover over it and it says DeBrincat. But right now I look at it, it says it is dripping. So, okay. Oh, is that cat above DeBrincat supposed to be for DeBrincat? I bet it is, but that's one where I should probably make a ruling, but I won't. I'll put you on DeBrincat for this one, Jason. You're a little ahead of Nick, but I don't know that's a nickname he goes by, and probably got to spell out a little bit more than that next time if you go for him again. But I've got you on this one. Sorry, Nick. Chris Bryant is our other solo. By Noah, by Higgins. Let me see who has those, and then I'll read through your guys' lines. Brian W., you have Higgins if you want to sell it. And Larry V., you have Joakim Noah if you want to sell it. Let me know if you guys are selling. If you are, Bill and Mark will buy. Okay, I've got Scott H. Brian says sold. Okay, before I get reading here. To Mark. And then Nick, if you're going to sell, oh, you just said that. Bruce Smith and Molina for trade for hockey. If you end up selling, Bill B will buy from you. I'll come back and look at the rest of these things, but I'll read lines first. Scott, Yzerman, Wilson, and Vic. Greg, Bush, Barbashev, and Hassa. Larry V, Geeky, DeBrusk, and Ovechkin. That is a full hockey line. Good luck on the Ovi spot, Larry. That's a $3 off spot. Mark, Bird, Bosa, and Stockton. Zach B, you have Favre, Martinez, and Shaquille O'Neal. Jonathan R, Zonka, Bellinger, and Mobley. I just saw that you said Bellinger's up for sale. Greg, Breeze, Cunningham, and Trout. Good luck on the Trout random, Greg. Zach B, you have SJ, Molitor, and Jerry Rice. Brian W, Mariota, Philip Gustafson, Dwight Gooden, Greg, Peppers, Messier, and Fiala. Larry V, Rodman, Isaiah Thomas, and Joakim Noah. That's a $5 off spot, Larry. All basketball. You got 2. $8. Not bad. Elliot, Kreider, Tage, and Urlacher. Dustin, Baker, Konechny, and Jefferson. Jason T, Olmark, MJD, and UC Saros. Elliot, Montana, Fernando Tatis, and Corbett Carroll. Nick F, Porter Martone, Bruce Smith, and Yadier Molina. You said those were up for trade. That I know. For hockey. Brian, Gates, Hunter, and Jamal Lewis. That's a $3 off spot, Brian. Just hit a wall. Zach, Magic Johnson, Austin Reeves, Devon Taves. Zach, if you're selling Taves, I think you had him last night too, but if you're selling Taves, Dwayne asked me before he works early that he'd buy him as a solo if you're willing to sell him, Zach. Up to you. Scott, Elway, Carter, and Dickerson. That's another $3 off spot. Nice. Okay, let me go back up at the top. We've got by Noah. We know who has Noah. Noah was Larry V. I'll buy Higgins. We already did it. MJD's up for sale. MJD up for sale. Brian says sold. That was Higgins. Bruce Smith, Molina for trade. Buy Bruce Smith if for sale. Cody Bellinger up for sale. Evan Mobley for sale. Nick, buy Molina if you're selling. If you want to sell him, perfect. You got both Molina and Bruce Smith buys if you're going to sell. Bill B, Noah sold. Good luck. Okay. Right there. Nick F, trade one of my hockey for Bruce Smith. Messier for Smith. Yes, Nick, I will do that. Okay. Bruce Smith trade. Mark Messier trade. Useful things like Nick F trade. Messier for Smith. Urlacher is up. For trade or sell, let me know which one. Yes, Nick, I will do that. Buy Urlacher if he's up for sale. Urlacher. Good luck, Greg. Okay, so we're selling to Greg. Sell Molina to Jake. For 10. Isaiah Thomas DeBrusque for sale. DeBrusque. Isaiah Thomas up for sale. Jake DeBrusque alternate Canucks. Isaiah Thomas Pistons. Mitchell Ness the gray version. Thanks, Ellie. I'll take Bryant, says Dustin. Thanks, Dustin. Thanks, Nick. Sell Konechny. Where is he? Where? Right there. Trade MJD for Bellinger. MJD up for trade for Bellinger as a trade offer to Jonathan. Let me know. Buy DeBrusque. Nick is buying DeBrusque. This color, I suppose. I think I'm caught up. Zach, if you're here, you may not. You may just claim and go help out. Yep, to do that, Cal, make that trade. Zach, if you're here, if you want to sell Taves for 10 to Dwayne F, he will buy. We're doing MJD for Bellinger. Okay. I think I'm getting there. Evan Mobley is up for sale. Isaiah Thomas and Travis Konechny are up for sale. I think the rest has been answered. Besides Taves, and maybe there was one or two other offers. We're to our last one here, man. I'm really extending this one. I'll give it a few minutes though. There's no point in rushing now. Scott H, I'll buy Vic from you. You want to sell Vic, Scott? Zach's going to keep all randoms. Perfect. I'll keep Vic. Okay. I'll give it a few more minutes here. Mobley, Thomas, Konechny are all up for sale. If there's any more trades, this is the time to do it. And then I'm going to roll bingo balls and grab boxes. You guys got within one, I said, right? Because of Chase Brown. So an AFC North or West here would tie you. Two of them would win it. You're within reach, at least. Okay, last call, and then we're going to roll these. Might as well start now. Mobley Thomas, connect me up. Two numbers. 1, 2. My wife's texting me like, why are you not calling back? Oh, I'm not done yet. 44, high school number. $120, 120. Any last chance trades or buys? If not, I'm going to unhighlight those and move on. And then tomorrow we'll do a 3-boxer, some Fire Factory boxes. We'll post them tomorrow. Is what I should say. Okay, I'll leave it up. I'm going to grab them. Mobley, Thomas, Konechny. Okay. Larry 8 off, Brian 3 off, Scott 3 off. If you guys already paid full, I'll write it down for credit. In the rare occasion that you want it sent back, the 3 or the 5 or whatever it is, let me know and I will. If not, it will just be for a future claim. Okay. Let's close. Let's open. 44, 120. 44, 120. 44, that's me. Is it 24, he says? 34, 24, that's me. 44, that's me. I can't think of what number he says. Is it 44? 44, that's me. Get some cold cuts. Get some cold cuts. Here we go. 3. Let's see. Now she's calling me. Hey, done in like 4 minutes. Bye. Have an idea? 3, 2, 1. There's the numbers, yeah, and the style. I believe the R2 are both. Well, actually, that's not true. 3, 2, 1. I know we have a couple other Niners, but I know one's Mitchell and Ness. I just can't remember if the Rice is Mitchell and Ness. I think they both are, so you can tell by the material. That's Nike. That's a Niner, but not those two. That is Mr. Nick Bosa, Beckett certified, San Francisco 49ers Nike. Open this up. I guess I should look who has them. Not claimed. First random on spot 4. Mark, on your Larry Bird claim. Nice. Thanks, Al. I should just wait and see if you guys respond before I search. You were right there at the same time as me. Nick Bosa. You guys see that report that he had the surgery or whatever to repair? I think it was his knee. But now he's already going to be limited because of it's not sticking very well. His knee's hurting. Kind of sucks when those guys that are big old athletes get into that problem. Great hit. Nick Bosa, Nike, going to Mark. Mark, congrats. Crimson Red. Football again. That's 2 football hitting this week and 1 baseball. Okay, final box. 120. Of course, Mark, congrats. Nice hit. Yep. Okay, 120. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't think this is very old at all. I may have added it this week, last week. I hear someone down here talking. Are you down here? Are you down here? Who are you playing with?
Scarlet.
Okay.
I got the spray.
Good job. 32. We got a goalie alert here. That is green and maroon or reddish and tan. That is correct. We just barely added this. I think he's the only wild we have in the series. Philip Gustafson, one of their 2 goalies. For the life of me, can't remember the name of the other goalie they have. I think the other one starts a little bit more than Gustafson. They were kind of flipping back and forth. I can't think of his name. Wallstedt, that's right, Jesper Wallstedt. You can send it to me. I'll make sure. Is that who had it? Brian. Let's look at his lines. Yeah, it's his first random. Both first randoms, Bosa and Gustafson. Brian on your Mariota line, Gustafson and Gooden. Sounds like it's Jonathan's going to hand deliver it to you. I do have another Kirill Kaprizov I can put in here. I just got a All-Star, the blue All-Star jersey on, but I might keep that one. I don't have the blue All-Star. But we'll probably have a Faber or a Kaprizov at some point coming in. Gustafson Adidas, nice goalie for the Wild. Fight strap there, and I didn't pay attention. That was football, but that was NFC West, and you guys were hoping for AFC. That's the first NFC West hit, though, I believe. Yeah, NFC Northwest only hit 1. 1, 1, 3, 4. You guys were the 3. Oh, so close. Sorry. You can blame me. You guys were up 3-0, and then I rattled off 4 straight NFC East helmets. Unreal. Brian, congrats. Mark, congrats. Quick recap. I'm a little behind here, so I'm trying to not take up your time. Non-Big Al stuff today. We had Spencer Knight and Roman Yossi, both great jerseys there. The baseball was Allen Iverson. The football was Jonathan Ogden. Radke gave us Chase Brown and Zay Flowers, 2 AFC North hits. Big Al's, we had Philip Gustafson, Nick Bosa, Rodney Harrison, Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Brandon Aubrey, Plaxico Burress, and Billy Whiteshoes. Congrats, winners. If anything's staying, let me know. I'll get it posted. And then we'll see you tomorrow for the claim post if you're around. Any questions, message me. I'll try to catch up tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to work from home. So thanks, guys. Have a great night. I appreciate hanging out late tonight.